survivors, and welcome to Tier Death Experience, the first aid spray show where we rank various aspects of the survival horror genre. In this episode, I am joined by Burger.
Hello.
Who's drinking? Sorry. And I'm also joined by Mr. KDV.
Hello.
And we are here, if it wasn't obvious by the title, the thumbnail, or the fact that how Burger and I are dressed, to rank the outfits of Claire Redfield. Yeah, she's up in the sort of little mini series we're doing of outfits. I'm excited. I haven't done any of these outfit ranking ones yet, so yeah, had to dress for the occasion. Right?
You didn't miss much on the Leon one, let's be honest.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's no spicy taste on the Leon one.
Perfect opportunity for the card to come off at the top. Thank you. I like that. Okay, well, yeah, we're going to rank all the outfits from Claire Redfield over the Resident Evil series from her first appearance to, I guess, Infinite Darkness is the most recent one as we record in terms of actual release, in a somewhat logical timeline kind of fashion. So there isn't really any more preamble. I don't think there was any exceptions on this one. So we'll roll right into the first outfit, which is the classic Resident Evil 2 1998. Which, I mean, my feelings on this are probably quite well known. I'm wearing it right now. So, Kelsey, how do you feel about the original appearance of Claire Redfield and her costume?
First of all, I feel like, did you ever have that thing at school where you had non-school uniform day, but you didn't
Mufti
get
day.
but you didn't know, so you turned up in your school uniform and everyone else was wearing the stuff that they wanted to wear. That's what I feel like today. I don't have my Claire outfit on, but another time maybe. So 1998. This is my Claire Redfield. I mean, of course, there's going to be some nostalgia there. I think that. Yeah. Okay, so. I mean, Berg said some stuff before we started recording, but I'm not going to jump on that now. I think this has a good balance of, so we've got the biker stuff and the very 90s thing that it screams. The knife shoulder holster, I think, never loses its charm. The tack gloves. This outfit rules. I think it's not, you could say, does it walk the line of maybe being slightly gratuitous, but she's got tights on underneath. I think, for me, this is a nice balance of biker chick, feminine, but not being like just stupid sexy for sexy's sake, which might turn up later today. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my Claire. It's not just the nostalgia talking. I think it's cool, it's bright, it's recognizable, it is functional with the tack gloves and the knife holster and stuff. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. It's I don't want to say it's all downhill from here, because it's not completely.
But we're coming in strong.
Yeah, we are coming in with a big one. Do we want to rank now? Shall I put my rank on the table?
I get the feeling I know where this is going.
It's an S rank. This is my Claire Redfield.
Yeah. I will also, I'm going to concur with KDV, but I've as an established costume expert for Resident Evil, I have a known and a noted soft spot for the classics in my soul. I think this costume is great. I think they did a wonderful job of tying her to Chris in some of his didn't he have an alternate costume in the first? He had the knife on his vest.
Yes,
he was wearing a vest.
It's similar, yeah. And
then on one of his alternate costumes with the jacket, it's the same. So they tied the characters together in a really wonderful way in that way. I definitely agree with KDB that I don't think that this outfit is very gratuitous. It looks very functional. It definitely looks like something a teenage girl would pick to wear. And I meant the thing they mentioned off camera is it looks like what a middle-aged Japanese person would think a 16-year-old girl would dress like in the United States. Yeah, she's got the rugged biker boots that I actually have a similar pair of boots.
Jealous.
Yeah, the tack gloves, the spandex. Yeah, no, this is dope.
Yeah, I agree actually, Kelsey, what you said about it being sort of feminine and also a little bit sexy without it being gratuitous, because there's a little bit of skin showing and it's form-fitting and stuff, but it's not really overt at all. It's a little bit impractical, not you wouldn't really wear this if you were on a motorbike. You wouldn't get a whole lot of protection out of this, but you can see that it's inspired by that. Like, I mean, yeah, this is. I think this is an S all round, isn't it? Really, that's fairly cut and dry.
Yeah. Like Berg said as well, like it's something that possibly a teenage girl would pick to wear. You know, maybe Claire is slightly naive as well. You're saying you wouldn't wear it to ride a motorcycle. She's naive. She's not being super smart, even though we know she's and she's just being cool. What else was I going to say? And as a young boy playing this, I never looked at it and thought this was like, oh, it's a sexy outfit. You know, it doesn't feel like something that.
It's not coded that way at all.
No, it's just not. It was just like, oh, I love Claire. She's badass in her like biker outfit and her gear. Yeah. So it never gave off that vibe to me. So
for sure, awesome, cool. Well, straight in it goes. S, boom, there it is, right at the top. We're going to stick with RE2, obviously, because there is a couple of alternate costumes. Unlike Leon, Claire got one alternate costume in Resident Evil 2 Original, so we'll start with that PlayStation version of that, which is the leather jacket with the headbands, very 90s, and it had the flames up the sleeves, also very 90s as well, come to think of it.
Oh, yeah.
And Berger, how do you feel about this?
Personally, I love it. Like, Claire rocking like the bolero jacket with the halter top, cowboy boots. She is in Midwest America,
right?
And she is ready to party in Raccoon City, at the honky tonk bar in Raccoon City. Ultimately speaking, I like this outfit more for what else it gave you, because it also gave you the Colt.
The Colt,
that Claire got, that I really enjoyed. Not much to be said. It definitely does. It is coded to be hot, unlike her other outfit in that game.
The flames that do that, right?
Right.
Hey.
Those flames look hot, as does the halter top and the matching hairband. If I were to rate this right out of the gate right now, I would probably put it at a B tier for me.
Interesting. Kelsey, where do you fall with this one?
Well, I'm a big fan of bandanas, and that's going to come up again later, so it wins points there straight away. It's a shame that Claire didn't get another outfit. I mean, obviously she did on, we'll get to in a minute, but for the PlayStation version, garish 90s. The thing that brings it down for me in terms of what I think, I'm always looking for a cool factor, and sometimes that can be ridiculous outfits as long as they're cool and just not plain and boring. And Leon had loads of them. But with this, the flames are ridiculous, 90s as you've said, but it's cool. The thing that brings it down, I just wish it was black. Like, I think the blue is just kind of, I don't know. I think black with black flames and black trousers I'd be putting this maybe higher. The red
is as much of a problem of the game design era as well. Like, black was hard.
Right, that's fair. That is fair. It probably wouldn't have worked, but I mean, like, to be fair, the double denim thing's very 80s and sort of 90s a little bit, isn't it? So
Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about her end screen outfit as well, where she's got the black leather jacket on, and I think possibly like black trunks in that one as well. Like, I like black, and that's going to come up again later. So it's good fun. It's really good fun. It's not. I think maybe it's higher than a B. I'm going to say
Kelsey,
A. I'm going to say A.
If you want to save some politicking, I mean, I'm well established at also changing my vote for later votes in other directions. So.
For now, I'm planting this at an A. Yeah, it's got the garishness that I like. It's not quite an S rank. Maybe I'm being too generous. I'm just going to say A for now. It's a strong one. I like it.
Yeah, I'm with you actually. I like this enough to say that it's at least sort of a low A kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's fun. It is kind of, it's suitable for her character a little bit. Like, I can imagine her going out to like a rock bar or whatever in this at the time, listening to hair metal or whatever. As a rebelling teenager. And the headband thing definitely gives that almost like the Warriors kind of vibe.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable. Already you guys are you're both coming at me.
So, sorry, Bags, you've been...
That's valid.
You're happy to...
Listen, if I knew that this was gonna come out this hard, I'd have prepared differently. But we'll we can,
There is still plenty more time for it to go in all kinds of directions. Speaking of which,
me and I's all stream.
the next one is the alternate outfit for the Nintendo 64 version of PlayStation 2. Of course, for whatever reason, they decided to swap those bonus costumes up, or maybe offer a little bit of a different experience.
The N64 one came out after, didn't it?
Yes, yeah. Exactly. So it's like, hey, replay the game if you've already played it. You've got some different costumes this time. And I don't even know where to begin describing what the heck this is. Kelsey, do you have a clue what futuristic sci-fi pseudo sort of... What was the TV game show where they used to fight with the big sticks and try and push each other off? Gladiators. It's got a bit of a Gladiators vibe to it, maybe. I'm not really sure. How do you feel about this?
Along with green, purple is one of my favourite colours. So I was like, okay, purple. And then I sort of start at the bottom and work my way up. And I'm just like, I don't really know what is going on in this top half. It's like, it looks like it's held together... or almost held together by buckles with nothing underneath, and then there's just it's in pieces. I don't really know. And then you can see the design on the back. Obviously, that's cool. I like that.
Sure. Yeah.
But then it just feels like the other one for Leon with the N64 one. It's like they just kind of ran out of ideas or didn't finish it. The other Leon one, it just looks weird. The one that looks like a cheese grater. And this is kind of just like another version of that. It's I don't really know what's going on. There was quick, let's just chuck a different colour on there. And what is that based on? I have no idea what that's supposed to be based on, that top half. It's I was like, is it a sneaking combat suit as you work your way up? And then no, that just kind of all goes away with the top half. So.
Orange accents on the wrists.
Yeah, and then there's some on the thighs as well. Yeah, it literally looks like solid Snake's legs from the knees down, and then I don't know. So, I really love the purple, but it's hard to. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. It's this is a low one for me.
I think I got this one. I got this one. So it does look like a sneaking suit, but it's they sent it. The artist was really proud. Hey, we got Claire. We got something similar to the Metal Gear Solid sneaking suit. Legal's
You know what's missing?
you gotta change that. It can't be. It's got to be purple. You gotta change up you gotta add flames to the arms. People won't know it's Claire Redfield unless there's flames on the arms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also low on this one. I call it a D tier. I don't like this one at all.
Yeah, I wrote C, but I'm not really going to argue. It's only a C because I love purple. So
yeah. Don't let your personal feelings come into this.
C seems very strong for me. I think at this point, this is far and away the worst outfit in Resident Evil to 1998, the first and second game.
Yeah.
This is you're right. It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's worse than Leon's other outfit.
It is. I don't know what is going on here. It looks quite accurately, like you say, like it was designed for another game.
Yeah.
And they were just I know that's not how it works, just drag and drop it in, but it does feel like they just had something lying around. That'll do. Put that in there. It's bizarre. At this point, we've already... I was going to say we've established sort of colour schemes for characters, but bonus costumes do get away from that. So I guess the purple is a bit more forgivable.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. It's just I would put this right down in a D, but
fine.
Yeah,
no arguments from me.
No argument, Burger. How are you feeling? C or D?
I said D initially. I don't like this at all. Yeah.
All right. For Resident Evil 2 Classic, giving us an immediate S rank and an immediate D rank. I love it.
Yeah, I think with that N64 game, obviously everyone knows it's this huge, amazing achievement to get it on the cartridge. We need some bonus stuff. We don't really have any time left. We can't spend ages on this. Chuck it together. And that's apparent with both of the extra costumes, or two of them, or three of them, or whatever you got. I just remember Leon's being rubbish as well.
Yeah. One of Leon's, isn't it just basically just like a white shirt with a black jacket and and like a pair of shades and you're like, just nothing.
Yeah,
Terminator.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay, well, we're going to stay with the Raccoon City incident at least. As I say, we're going to do this somewhat in timeline order. So we are jumping ahead in terms of games, but we are still looking at Resident Evil 2 era. And in the Darkside Chronicles, of course, we get a retelling of Resident Evil 2. So this is the Memoirs of a Lost City version of Claire from that time, where they've taken a look at the RE2 classic outfit and tweaked it a little bit. I guess the most, really, if anything, I would say the most notable change, but really the only change is the colour of the shorts that she's wearing have gone from pink to just straight up blue Daisy Duke sort of booty shorts. Burger, how do you feel about the Dark Side version of Claire?
I like this one less.
This version is kind of like the one that just kind of gets repeated from this point a little bit.
Yeah. So I actively like this one less. You mentioned that this Claire doesn't look like a teenager. This Claire looks like she's pushing 30. But it is very different in terms of imagery, right? This outfit looks less practical than the initial one. It does she's showing her bare midriff.
True. That's true.
Her button is undone, the top button there. She's wearing cowboy boots now instead of utilitarian biker boots. I appreciate that they were going for something new. They wanted to advance it. They wanted it to be something different than the original one. They wanted to bring it in line with what games are showing people at the time. But I think this is a disservice to Claire Redfield.
Interesting.
And while I'm not going to ding it hard. I passionately feel this one is a B. I'm not going to take it down to it. I think as an amendment to the original outfit, because there are better ones later that we see are amendments to the original outfit.
Okay.
That I think are a better homage to a classic Claire.
Interesting. I don't know if I agree with that last point, but I can sort of I can see what you're saying. I can sort of take and leave this one. There are some of the tweets that you say that I don't necessarily think of, but when you pointed them out, I am kind of like meh. And I will say, sort of, whilst I don't really have any issue with changing it to let's face it, buying denim shorts, blue is a lot more likely than pink.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah,
sort of in between pink and red. So I get that a little bit, but I do really like the uniqueness of just it all being kind of one color. It stands out. There's nothing quite like that anywhere else. So maybe it is a problem, and this probably will be a conversation that maybe comes up a couple of times. I guess it's a problem with Resident Evil where it's just let's just do what other costumes are, just kind of make it a bit more standard. Instead of just she's got pink denim shorts, because why not? So it's definitely lesser. I don't know if I'd go quite so far as B myself. Kelsey, how do you feel about this?
I mean, yeah, you're saying all the things that I think, and I'm going to come away from today as a clear anti-blue denim person with a sort of strong hatred for it. It's so boring and dull, and unfortunately it appears quite a lot. Why get rid of something that worked so well in the first place? Now this, like Berg said, it's more cowboy-y. It's leaning into the western side a bit more. The top is, it's more like I guess I was going to say waistcoat, but that's wrong. It's more like the shirt, like a cowboy shirt, and then the boots particularly. It feels, I just prefer the more leaning towards the biker stuff than the western stuff. I feel like if they're going to move away from the original thing, maybe they should have just gone full jeans than sticking with the Daisy Dukes. This one, for me, just is less, like you said, less interesting. It's less imaginative and less kind of unique. Retains the knife holster. So the reason I think I like those original outfits so much is it makes Claire and Leon look a bit like superheroes. They have both of them have kind of bright, all body ensemble things.
It's a bit more like a uniform as opposed to just an outfit.
Like you said, you could just go and buy a pair of them rather than something that's kind of custom and unique to the character, which is far more interesting to me. So she feels less like a superhero in this to me, and a bit sort of more plain. It's not terrible, but I wrote B as well. I mean, this hasn't got the flames, it hasn't got hasn't got a bandana. It's just standard.
Points immediately marked off. No bandana.
Yeah, these are things that matter to me. There's no purple in there. It's not. I don't think it's offensive. It's fine. It's a B rank for me. This one.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, I guess we're going to put it there. I don't know if I go that far myself, but sure. I'm happy to put it in B for now, and we'll see what happens later. But I get the feeling that you guys don't want to budge on that, so
not yet.
It's fine. That's fine. Okay, so still staying with Raccoon City, this time even more modern, the 2019 remake of Resident Evil 2. We actually have a variety of costumes to get through here, but let's start with the default outfit. Kelsey, how do you feel about, this is kind of, you talk about departure, how do you feel about the default outfit from Resident Evil 2 remake? Because, do you know, I almost wonder if you put these two characters in front of someone who's never played a Resident Evil game before, but is this the same character? I don't think they get it.
No, no. I mean, you know, model aside and look aside, we know that there was a few changes, but just looking at the outfit, I mean, all of the charm of the original is gone. The only thing, like the jacket, okay, it's a red jacket, that's nice. All of the charm of the original is gone for me. It's just too generic. Great, yeah. The graphics of the game look good. It's a nice modern version. The pose in this picture is pretty awesome, you know, with the holding the grenade launcher and then holding the revolver. I do love that, but that's not really going to win it points for the outfit. It's just, blue jeans, plain black boots, red jacket. Red jacket is the only thing stopping this from being a D for me. I've put C. Again, maybe I'm being too generous. I don't think it's broke. You know, that N64 one, what the hell's going on there? That's broken, it's unfinished, it's random, who knows? This is just, generic video game character outfit wearing a jacket and jeans. And then, it's unfortunately a trend with some of the outfits in Resident Evil that it's just, remove the nice charm that made it interesting, unique, and make it a bit boring. So I don't hate it. It's just there's nothing. I just don't really care.
Yes, boring is absolutely the word for me. I remember when obviously I sort of came into the hype cycle for Remake 2 with very mixed feelings because I was very afraid of how they could butcher that game. I do remember, whilst I was kind of won around by it pretty quickly, the sort of reveal of Claire, I felt that like, that's it. Yeah, she's just. And that's the thing, though. I own a red jacket because of this.
The jacket on its own is fine.
Yeah, but you're right. The outfit is just so plain and boring. And they even, like, one thing you didn't mention was the sort of Spanx or whatever that she's wearing originally, like underneath here. Obviously, in the original RE2, she takes her jacket off and gives it to Sherry. She still looks unique and different when Claire takes her jacket off from Remake 2 and gives it to Sherry. She's just wearing a standard sort of like strappy black top.
Yeah.
And with plus the jeans, you know, everybody said it already. That is just the female video game character outfit of this era.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is incredibly, this is the same incredibly dull.
They keep chill.
So, it's very. I'll just say right now, it's very low down. But Bergs, I'll get your take on this before we start.
So, in terms of, you know, I mentioned this is something I mentioned before, and something I'll probably mention again. Is like this is them doing Claire Redfield in the modern video game style. Yeah. I gotta tell you, I think this outfit just I think outfit's cute as hell. I love those boots.
The boots are great. Yeah,
the boots are so good. And she wears it well, but you're right. If this screenshot were on a weird brutalist background, I would tell you this was Jesse Faden from Control.
Right, absolutely.
Like it's the exact same outfit with a different color jacket. She's got so I mean I'm gonna say C because I like the boots.
I think I think I've said this before in this series. D needs to be like catastrophe, and it's not a catastrophe. It's just like, oh, what a shame, like boring. And there's nothing on there for me to really hate. It's just you know, what's there to love?
I totally agree with that. It's funny because I didn't do a whole lot of pre-think. I was just like, I'm just gonna run with this, and we'll see how I feel when I get there. I've had no issue with this costume in the last few years, but just seeing it now stacked up against it, just feel the rage bubbling up of like, how could you do that? Like that's what you came up. That was your final approved outfit. It just leaves me cold. But you're right. It's not a disaster in terms of the design. It's just
dull.
Yeah, missed opportunity or whatever you want to call it. So I think C's all around. It's fair.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's straight. One for every. We know what we're aiming towards now. We've got like a measuring yardstick for everything now.
I don't know. I think when they did this, they're like, let's make it more realistic and and sort of down to earth and grounded. but you just risk losing. Like even the Leon one, although it's not as interesting as the original, you could. They tried to retain some of the kind of nonsense that's going on with him.
His look,
which is almost completely unnecessary, but it makes it fine and it's more enjoyable. With this, it's like, let's just start with default character 1. Oh, but make the jacket red, and that was it.
Okay, let's crack open the selection of alternate costumes from this game. Oh, okay. Berger, let's start with you. How do you find the noir costume for Claire?
I hate this costume so much.
Wow, that's bold. Okay.
It doesn't fit the vibe or the aesthetic of the series. Almost. I think I said something. I don't even think I liked the Leon one. I might have because he looked dapper as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of this one, it just you take off the hat and it doesn't read noir at all to me. That reads edge-scene teenager girl from the early 2000s.
Interesting.
I don't get it. I don't know. I don't like it particularly. I would put this one at a C below the last one.
Okay, interesting. So I can see what you're saying about taking the hat off a little bit, but it's the undone tie for me.
I hate
it's got
it
that,
so much.
Like the noir Leon costume. It's like he looks very proper and whatever.
Tied
This has
up
got the real noir vibe of like where they're all stressed out and smoking around the desk. Like, what are we gonna do? You know,
that's fair,
like that give that vibe a little bit. Like I can picture it with the heels as well. I can absolutely picture that. I like it because it is so different, and we don't get a lot of headwear, I guess, throughout the series, but especially for Claire, she doesn't get a lot of hats, and women in hats, big plus. It's cool. I like it, so I have an issue with it. Kelsey, where do you land with this one?
Right, okay. So, annoyingly, like I feel like I keep referencing Leon, and I don't mean to do that, but it's just easy to because it's Leon and Claire and Leon and Claire. Like,
they do. It's part of a set.
Yeah, of the two noir outfits, I think this is the worst one. Now, only because Leon's, you said the words already, so it's like Leon is all proper and done up, and the big thing with the Leon one that they did is they changed his hair, which which was insane at the time. And now obviously with Remake 4 there's a bit more going on there as well, which was also amazing to see. But I remember on the Leon one giving big points for the fact they changed his hair and really made it feel proper, like some attention to detail. With this, it feels a bit like a noir costume from a fancy dress shop for a New Year's Eve party. And I think this, if they're going to go for the noir style, I would have rather they'd have done, so this is sort of more leaning towards like mob member type Claire, which is kind of cool, and I do like it. And you're right about like the loose tie and stuff, that makes perfect sense. But the clothing could have been a bit more sort of multifaceted. I think it's missing something. It's missing, I guess, a waistcoat or jacket or something.
Right. That's I would have preferred to have like the the fatale who comes into the office for the first thing. Yeah. That give me like the buttoned overcoat over this outfit, and I'm here for it. Right. Like make it more like archetype, because this could be because Leon looks like the detective in a noir story.
Yeah.
Like he's
100%.
got his badge on his belt, he's tightened up, he's buttoned up at the ready of the case. This person is the person he's chasing.
Yeah, the next thing I was going to say was if they wanted to, they could have pushed the femme fatale thing, and there's actually a couple of routes they could have gone with that. They could have pushed this. They could have even gone for something closer to like Lady Dimitrescu with a big hat or something, and she could even had a cigarette in her hand. I don't know. You mentioned the smoking sigh, and they could have gone something that was just a bit more fun. And again, I don't detest it. I just think it's. I said lazy already earlier. There's a couple of lazy decisions with some of these Claire outfits, and this felt like a cheap costume for a costume party, whereas Leon's felt like he'd been custom fitted and gone to a tailor. Right. And this is a bit like whatever she could find, she got out of the shop at last minute.
It is a weird one, isn't it? Because when you put them back to back like that, it is funny how he gets to be all like looking dapper, as you say.
Absolutely.
And Claire's stressed out about this situation or whatever, and just like. I don't know. It has. I think I like it because it's got girl boss energy, and there's not a lot of that in her costumes. Yeah. But you're right. There's an element of it. I don't like to admit it because I do like this costume, but there is an element of it where it feels like they designed Leon's and they went, "Oh, we'll just do another one for Claire." Yeah. Bash, bish, bash, bosh, done, whatever. which is that's a shame.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fact or not, but I like it probably more than you guys do. But I also I will not die on this hill certainly. So
yeah, it's. Did I write? I didn't write a rank for this, but for me it's C plus, like a B minus. Like it's and I also remember saying on the Leon one that I'm not necessarily a fan of the noir style, and I think I also said I'd just come off of watching Peaky Blinders and I was like, oh, Leon looks like he's come right out of that, and the attention to detail was there. This isn't out of Peaky Blinders. Like I said, this is a fancy dress costume, and it's a missed opportunity. They could have pushed the boat out a bit more, done something different with the hair, curled the hair or something. I don't know. C plus, B minus is where I'm floating. So,
Bergs, where would you drop this one?
Oh, I said C.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I feel a couple of times Sai's been like, oh, this is one of my favourites, and then we've both just gone.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how we go with the rest of it, but yeah, I don't know. So, is it at least better than the default costume?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it is because
I'll if it gets to keep it in C, I'll make it better than the default costume. That's fair.
Yeah, there's nothing going on with the default costume. At least there's something going on here.
Yeah, it looks like Jesse Faden.
Yeah.
He's just Jesse Faden at home. That meme. Okay, let's go to the next Remake 2 costume. This will be an interesting one. This one definitely caused a stir when it was revealed. The actual biker costume, of course, the Elsa Walker outfit. A really nice little tribute to Resident Evil 2's history, I guess. Kelsey, you perked right up. How do you feel about the Elsa costume? I feel like this is the one where if you're watching someone play a Claire run of Remake 2 on a stream or whatever, if they're going to pick an outfit, 9 times out of 10 it's probably this.
Yeah, there's a good reason for it. I mean, it looks amazing. This is straight out of a zombie movie, where you think of like a Romero film or even some of the modern zombie films. It's always just very archetypal people thrown together. Like, there's like the drunk, and then there's the office worker, and then there's the biker, and then there's it's so zombie movie. It's so retro. The nod to 2.5 is awesome. Like, they could have always done more, I suppose. But yeah, she's a biker, so it's taking that to the full body suit level. I love it. Like, I think it's perfect for a zombie outbreak. It's even more functional than anything else. You could probably take a bite and you're gonna survive. It's not gonna get through. Yeah, I think it's an S rank. It's not better than the original. I think it's got character, it's got charm. Everyone chooses it because I don't think people are maybe going to say that Elsa Walker is a better route than Claire, but no one, I think, disagrees that the outfit wasn't awesome. Like,
when you look at that original '98 Elsa Walker character model, it's super cool.
Fair.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's unique. It's bright. It's so weird. Like, wearing your sort of your biker suit in the middle of a zombie outbreak, but that's what happens. You're caught off guard. You've entered the town and you've got no time to go home and change into your Daisy Dukes, so you just got to stick with this. So yeah, it's really strong. I feel like, what else could you add to it? I don't know, maybe a helmet, but that's gonna completely shield her face, so it's gonna be pointless. But yeah, I think it's an S rank. It's like a low S rank for me, comfortably.
Interesting. Burger, you and I
I'm gonna go
exactly
back.
the same reaction.
You go next.
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one because it's two things, right? Like, you can evaluate it on terms of costume, but also you can evaluate it in terms of what a cool homage.
Yeah.
And that is a really, really, really cool thing because I can't think of any other examples in Resident Evil where we've had a costume this referential and it still work and not be stupid or whatever. And that's probably, in terms of that kind of thing, I would struggle to think of costumes in gaming that are this cool in that sense, where it's like, this is a reference to a well-known cut piece of content.
Yeah.
That's really awesome, and also really weird to have Claire sort of step into the skin of this character who never got to have their time in the sun. As a costume, it is really cool. Certainly, I would probably. It's really unique as well. Actually, just even separating it from
everything
the
else.
history, like it's a really cool, unique costume that fits Claire. It's easily a high A for me. I don't know if I go quite into S, but I don't know. It's maybe Burger though. I get the feeling you might be on a different side.
I just have a question for the two other members of the panel. Which costume is this? Which one's
the
this?
Elsa Walker costume.
So who's that? It's not Claire Redfield. D-. D-, not Claire Redfield. I say that because I'm being hyperbolic and I wanted to have a controversial take.
Yeah.
I do think this outfit is practical. I think it's lovely. I think it's a wonderful reference. But in terms of where it fits on this tier list of Claire Redfield costumes, I think ultimately speaking, the fact that this costume is still called Elsa Walker and not, racetrack or something like that. It's obviously fan service. It's obviously there for that purpose, and I think I have a well-established track record at not liking fan service costumes. I would put this one. I literally had it as a D, but I did. But I will come up to a B if there's compromise.
Listen, something you need to know about me is I did an episode of, now that's what I call survival horror, for Resident Evil 3, and my number one pick was a piece of music from Resident Evil 2. So it doesn't matter to me that this isn't Claire's outfit. It's still awesome, and it's going in S.
It's Claire's outfit. It is Claire's outfit because she wears it.
She wears it, yeah.
All right, Sai. How about you keep it at A? We'll elbow Kelsey on this one. I'll come up, but
I couldn't. I don't. B seems a little bit too low.
Fine. Again, I'll come up to A if we can keep it out of S.
I'm okay with that.
One of you said, I think it was you, Sai, like it's not like any. This isn't like an outfit anyone in a video game ever wears. Like, it's if they even if you put
not true.
Even if you put like a biker, the biker suit on someone, it's never orange and white. Like it's just there's something so awesome about that, and there's a reason they included it. I think they've always had it, stuck on the walls in the offices of Capcom, and thought, it would be nice to bring that back one day.
See, I look at it this way, as they were trying to do whatever they could to mollify the Resident Evil 2 community because the game is so different. They're like, hey, see, it's not so bad, everybody. Don't complain too much. We got the Elsa Walker costume in it, everybody. Look what we gave you. Sure, we took out the other things. Sure, we did all that. But we also gave you Elsa Walker.
It's an interesting point. And also, what I will add to that is we say it's very unique and whatever, but only 7 years previous, Resident Evil 6 had a very similar outfit because Piers Nivens has like a NASCAR outfit. Where he's got like Stagler gas station written on it and it's very similar in that sense. The color scheme absolutely is unique in that sense, and it's really cool. I will say that there's an alternate outfit in Control that I think is a similar style because it's a gold suit. Yeah, she has a gold suit that she wears, which is a similar. She really loves Claire Redfield, I guess.
I actually think Control came out before this one did, so just flip the real. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I just love again, just to reiterate my point. Like, I love how iconic's the wrong word. Just how what you're looking at when you're looking at it straight away, and that's always the case with these classic zombie movies. Everyone has their own unique look, and it's usually people that don't usually mix together, get thrown together. And I could just imagine this straight out of a zombie movie, and I think it's so perfect. It's a shame 2.5 got cancelled or redone or whatever, because this was one of the strongest aspects of the original design, I thought. So it's nice that they brought it back. It wins loads of points. I know when I say S rank, like I know what I'm saying. Like I know that's ridiculously high. I think I might have a couple of other A's on here somewhere potentially, and then I'm like, this is better. So that's where I'm floating.
Okay. My sort of final note on it almost would be that I wonder, Burger, if you'd like it more if it wasn't called the Elsa Walker outfit, it was just called the biker outfit. But we're not rating the names, we're just rating what they look like, and it looks cool.
Okay. Sure.
So, but I will agree, I don't think I can go into S with it. Are we going top of A? Is it better than double denim?
It's better than double denim.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's top 8.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, cool. Right, let's get into some really bad costumes. Remake 2, military outfit. Don't think I've ever used this in a game. Never liked it. Something about it looks really weird. And also, out of all the characters that you would put in a militaristic outfit, you pick the one who, famously, after she's gone through a couple of, bioterror incidents, does not join a military thing. She joins a non-government agency about helping people after the fact. She doesn't become a soldier. So this, I always found to be really, really weird. Kelsey, you said something earlier about bandanas and headbands, so I'm going to go to you first.
Yes, it makes no sense whatsoever, this outfit. No sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that bandana is so damn cool. And I don't know, to try and argue with that. Aside from that,
she's got a bit of Carlos going on with all those pockets.
Again, to reference that weird, is it Resident Evil Damnation, the Leon one, where he's wearing the military sort of combat vest with all the pockets?
Flak vest,
yeah. So this is better than that. It's less. It's far more interesting than that weird thing that Leon had. But this has Predator, Aliens, Rambo vibes all in it. It is ridiculous. It's that kind of uniform, but just in a slightly cooler way than what you'd expect from that military stuff. There's something to it. It's not an A, it's not an S. I put this as a B. I think Claire looks kind of cool here, like in a weird way. I don't know. There's just, again, I like green as well. I don't hate it. It is completely senseless. There's no which way about it. It's not like, would she have chosen to wear this? And I've got a point later where I think I start with, would Claire wear this? And the answer is no. Would she wear this? No. Would she wear that bandana? Yeah, I think she would. I think
so. And to be fair, the camo like trousers or whatever, I can believe that like as part of an outfit.
Yeah. So it's not awful. I put it as a B.
Bergs, where do you land on military, Claire?
I hate this outfit too. Because I don't think Claire would wear this at all. 100%. I don't think that she would wear almost any part of this outfit. I think at the point that we meet her, she's concerned for her brother, and at any point going forward, she would never consider wearing something like this. And I don't even think she probably would have worn this before that happens. Yeah. In terms of, and it changes to, again, we talk about identity a bunch, and this changes a whole lot about Claire's identity in just this little outfit. For example, she's got a tattoo on her arm, and I actually just went back and looked, and at no point does she ever reveal her upper bicep, because she's always wearing something. So she may have a tattoo. Do I think Claire has a tattoo of a weird eagle on her arm? Absolutely not. I also
This is how much I know about this costume. I didn't even know there was a thing. That was a tattoo. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Yeah. Amazing.
She looks dirty and grimy. Whose dog tags are those? Did she join the military? There's no messaging here. I don't like this. I would put this again. I put this at a D, even low D's.
I am inclined to agree. When I look at what we've already got on the board, it's definitely worse for me than her default costume, because it's just nonsensical. And to the point of what you were saying about the noir costume looks like something you would get from a costume shop. She looks like a child in a costume in this. She doesn't look like she's actually wearing military fatigues. She doesn't look like a grown, I mean, she's 19 or whatever. She doesn't look 19. She looks like a child in an outfit. Mm-hmm. So that definitely doesn't help. So for me, it's easily bottom of C, if not high D. I think it's crap, honestly, just utter crap.
But she's got a green bandana though.
Yeah, she does. I like green too.
Yeah,
but it's not. It doesn't work.
No. It's I was probably being generous with B. I mean, again, I'm happy to be outnumbered. I wouldn't have said D. I just think I'm thinking of some of the other terrible stuff from other episodes and this, and I'm just like, yes, it makes no sense, but it looks slightly cooler.
Have you ever used it in a game, Kelsey? Have you ever?
I don't think I have this outfit. I don't know how you get it, whether you have to buy it or something. Would I use it? No. Would I use the bandana? Yes.
We're talking outfits as a whole. Would you use this in a game?
No.
Because I know for a fact that you use the default outfit in a game.
Yeah, I have. You're correct.
Right. Sai, have you ever used this in a game?
No.
All right. So then why is it ranking above outfits that you have?
Because
it's not. It's currently not.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Right at the minute, it's right at the bottom.
All right,
Of
the
C.
second there's an opening, I'm coming hard for this one again. This is like the pirate outfits in the Jill episode right now.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, it's
let's
fine.
put
You can
there
knock
for
it
now.
down. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Let's leave that till later. We'll get to that
Okay.
later. Okay, so the final Remake 2 outfit, which is called the Classic outfit. When you talk about how good the boots were in her default costume, this is that +1. These are awesome. I love the
So
giant
much
black
better.
boots.
Yep.
I approve of the return of the pink denim. That's great. And then they went ahead and ruined it again by not actually finishing the outfit up top. And she's got her black strappy top. I don't like it. There's something about it. It's almost like Uncanny Valley. Because it's like, it's almost there. You're close, but then you ruined it at the end. It's like, It's not right. I don't like it. I think I've used it once, but I don't really tend to go for it, which is a shame because it feels like it's made for me in a way. I'm like, yes, I would like to play as Classic Claire again. And it's like, nah, you kind of bottled it at the last moment. Burger, how do you feel about Classic?
I'm going to disagree here. I think,
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I told you it's going to be spicy takes on this one. I actually didn't think it was going to be as spicy as it has been. I think in terms of a modernization of Claire Redfield, and I think I mentioned this earlier, I think this is the best version we could have asked for in terms of a modern redo of the classic Claire Redfield outfit. I don't like that she doesn't have the full top on. I understand why she doesn't have it. Again, like, to me, the black top wasn't part of it. Like, the top and the shoulders were black because they needed to have something good to so the joint work together, right? In terms of game animation.
Yeah, I get that. Rather than being like a chunky skin joint. Yeah.
Again, in terms of an outfit that I think a person would be wearing, I think this is perfectly valid. I like the bracelet. I like she's got the shoulder thing. And I like that the representation of that is better because it definitely looks like something she put there. As potentially she'd been putting on, she'd have put that there as she knew that's where her brother kept it. I like the belts that she has. I like that she's wearing the leggings. And again, the boots are so those are definitely boots that a person that age would wear at that time.
Yes.
I would say, listen, understanding that it's not classic Claire Redfield, I like this one a lot. I would put this one at an A.
Interesting. I get your points, absolutely. And to be fair,
it looks like Claire Redfield.
It does. And there is something kind of cute about the fact that knife just sort of as you say, awkwardly, it's too big, but it's she's just doing what her brother does. Okay, Kelsey, how do you feel about this one?
It's an A rank for me as well.
Okay.
You make that great point about the top, and I think there's always been something in the back of my mind that I'm like, what is it that I don't like that's slightly off about it? And I think that's it, and that is a part of it because of later in the game and with her jacket coming off and stuff, and that's definitely feels like a part of Claire, because the whole protection of Sherry thing and stuff like that. So it's like, it's missing that bit from the original, so you can't recapture the magic of the original.
I haven't played a lot of Remake 2 recently with this jacket. Does she take it off at the? Does she take the vest off when you use it?
Yes, I believe
She must do.
so.
Yeah, she must do.
I don't know if Sherry gets that vest or just gets the leather jacket.
Yeah.
I don't actually know off the top of my head. Actually, while you keep talking, let me see if I can just look it up.
So but like what you said, Bergs, it's a beautiful modern visualization of that outfit from the original. I think it's almost perfect. You can't beat that original, but beautiful homage. They've retained as much as they probably could, and the boots, I'd go as far as saying, are better than the original.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I prefer those boots. They're awesome. This character would wear this stuff. Yeah, big ticks all round. It doesn't quite make an S rank for me because it doesn't have the, like they say,
the
that
top.
That first experience, like with remaking stuff and capturing the thing that made it good originally. It's like, it's not going to be better. But
and that's we can even talk about that while Sai's still doing our thing, because if you think about Resident Evil 2 as a whole, I think that's one of the first instances in a video game where I can remember the main character changing the fundamental way their model looks for the rest of the game.
It's a big part of it. It completely is. And this is, I said at the start that original one is like, that's my Claire Redfield. This is almost my Claire Redfield. It's nearly there. It's about as close as you're going to get. I do
as
like
close
it.
As we're going to get is where I'm at with it, yeah.
I'm a big fan of the RE engine and stuff it does. I think this is really, really good. It's an A rank for me.
To confirm, yes, Sherry gets that jacket specifically, which is really nice.
That's awesome.
Which is a really nice touch. It's weird. There's something about it where, and it must be this top design that I'm just stuck on. I didn't know I cared about that so much, because for me, I think maybe what sort of like the alarm bells when you guys were talking about the Darkside Chronicles one, I prefer that over this.
Easily. Really? Why?
Easily, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about it that just feels more correct. Even though this has the pink denim shorts or whatever, it must be that top bit, because that really is the only thing that has that this doesn't.
So, in like modern, because I mentioned the superhero thing, and in like modern superhero movies where like they don't quite give them that original comic book outfit because it would look stupid in live action, but they give them like a t-shirt and trousers that's sort of the same colors and a slight pattern. I feel like that's what this is, and it's like it is Claire's outfit, but it's modern and it's for the grounded reality, and things like that. So
like Daredevil's outfit in the Daredevil show.
Yeah, exactly that. And then to say that you prefer the Darkside Chronicles one, I mean, it's lost the charm. The blue shorts and stuff. It's
like I'm looking at them side by side right now, and I'm comfortable saying that side is wrong.
Yeah, this is how you develop it and how you progress it, and retain the magic of the original.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay, it can go in A. Where is it going in A? Is the question. Because
I will say if it'll mean peace with Kelsey, I'll say it goes behind the Elsa Walker outfit.
Yeah, that's where I'd put it. Yeah.
Sure. I can't win this one.
As teamwork makes the dream work.
This is like, I do get what you're saying, Si, but I am surprised at how down on it you are.
So am I. I don't know what it is.
Maybe Sai, you should wear the cosplay ones with the strappy top.
Yeah. So you try it and see. See
try
what
it myself and
like.
see how I feel. Because I think that's what it is. Because like as an alteration, like the blue shorts feel like a cool alternate version, whereas this just feels like a very benign alteration where you just I don't know, but whatever, that's fine. I don't understand it either. That's just my preference. Okay, so finally we can leave Resident Evil 2 behind, and we can move on to Code Veronica, which does have one alternate outfit, which we'll get to, but let's talk about the main campaign outfit. This is also quite classic and nostalgic for me. Interestingly, obviously this costume has went through variations before the game came out, with some colour changes and stuff. So yeah, I'll be interested to see where people land with this, because there's obviously a lot of points that we've already talked here, like the jeans and the stuff like that. But I like it as kind of like an evolution of what came before. Absolutely. Bergs, how do you feel about Code Veronica, Claire? Default?
So now that we've progressed out of Resident Evil 2, I can comment on my global Claire costume theory.
Okay.
So I think that this is a good progression in terms of a person, a young teenager who went through a traumatic moment in her life and made that moment in her life her entire personality. This takes place a few years after the Raccoon City incident. She's imprinted on the color maroon. She's imprinted on like the black top underneath the vest. I'll tell you what hurts this outfit the most for me is that I can't, where the top is cut isn't where the sleeves are, so the sleeves look like they're part of the vest.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It is weird.
And then the top is kind of low cut, and I don't get that. I've established I'm not a big, I mean, in the less like bigger fan of the bare midriff in this one than I was in 19-year-old Claire. This is Claire in her early 20s. This is something I could see. Somebody who just graduated college, out on the town of Rockford Island, just partying it up. Do I think it's an outfit somebody would wear to infiltrate an Umbrella facility? Probably no. But that choker do be cute as hell.
Yes, that's absolutely a bonus point for it. And also, in all fairness, this outfit, this game is 3 months after Resident Evil 2, so it's not a big
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, it's not it's not a lot of time. But it does take place in December, so it makes sense. You could switch down for jeans because it's a little bit brisker.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
Kelsey, how do you feel about Code Veronica outfit?
Like you, I have a huge affinity or nostalgia for Code Veronica, and it's weird to me how much I've banged on about that original outfit today, and then I see this and it's like, oh yeah, this is a big part of my Claire Redfield as well, because of my time with Code Veronica and playing it. When I was playing Code Veronica, I felt like I was one of the only people playing it that that I knew that liked Resident Evil. I was like, hey, did you know that there's this game? Because no one had a Dreamcast, and by the time it came up to PlayStation, I think people had moved on. So I had loads of friends who liked Resident Evil that never played Code Veronica. And they might look at this and go, that doesn't look like Claire Redfield. But to me, I'm like, yeah, it does. She wore it in Code Veronica. And it's a big part of my journey with the character. That being said, I can't get away from these plain jeans. And some of the edge is missing here for me that you get. It
looks like she's wearing the same boots underneath the jeans she was in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but now
it's
they're
only
going
3 months. Was she expected to go buy new shoes? Come on now.
Yeah, they're going over.
Although she apparently owns 2 different red sort of jacket things, I guess. So.
Yeah,
I feel so embarrassed that this is only 3 months after.
Yeah, I really like the top half. I think it's killer. The bottom half, it starts to fall apart because I'm just like, it's just like jeans. Plain blue jeans. It's just put a pattern on it. We've got a pattern on the vest there. Put something on the jeans to give it some kind of edge or life. I feel like Claire's edge is disappearing with this. And I know she's badass. Look at the guns. There's something there, and then it's like, yeah, I don't want to harp on people's fashion choices, but it's just like.
That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah, it's just like boring. Like you went with that awesome top ensemble and then went there, and it's it doesn't rate super highly. It's sort of like 50-50 for me with this one, so it's floating around the middle, somewhere around a B for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's hard for me. Immediately off the bat, I will be ready to be like, it's an S, but that is nostalgia. It's absolutely nostalgia because I can see what you're saying. It is a step down in terms of
just character, just something.
Yeah, right, detail and stuff that makes you go, yep. But I like it as a progression.
Yeah.
I like that she's got this different Queen song on the back of her jacket, and that's cool. But it is a little bit, it's a little bit plain.
What's on the back of the jacket?
This one, wow, I can't even think of what it is. I feel like a hashtag fake fan.
Well, at least you knew that the game takes place 3 months after Resident Evil 2. I'm so embarrassed right now.
If anyone's watching this and you just saw a jump cut, it's because...
let me live. It's let me live.
Cy edited out their fake fan section.
Live
and let live?
Let me live.
Live and let me live. Let me live, yeah.
Yeah, which is a great, and again, which is something that a teenager, especially, would stencil onto their jacket or whatever, would see a jacket and be like, yeah, that speaks to me.
Got the especially Firebird logo on it.
Yeah, right, for sure. So, yeah, I like those aspects to it, but it's weird because I'd say, yes, it's a step down, but in terms of detail, the RE2 one doesn't have any designs on it, but it is unique. So.
Yeah, because of the double and the colour coordination.
The actual colour. We've gone away from sort of a reddish pink to just sort of a straight up red as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's an A for me. I don't know. Berger, what would you say letter-wise, if you did?
What did Kelsey vote?
I said I'm floating around a B.
Okay.
And it's hard to even decide between that current B and this one because I don't know.
Because blue denim apparently.
Yeah. I would also say it's a B.
Guys are killing me.
I don't know. It is just nostalgia. I don't like the pants. I mean, I think the boots are kind of boring. I feel like this is lazy. In terms of character design, I think this is kind of lazy. I feel like the outfit. I'm not saying I don't. I did have a Dreamcast. I did play Resident Evil Code Veronica. I wasn't very good at video games back then. So I never I played it a bunch, but never quite finished it. I don't think. I beat it again later, but I tell you what. You know what kills it for me? You know what makes it not an A is the weird cut on the top.
Yeah, that is odd. It is really odd.
Yeah, I didn't notice until we were doing this.
Absolutely agree with all your points. To be fair, both of you. So I'm happy to put it in a B. But the question is it better than the sort of Darkside Operation Raccoon City costume?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Here's what I will say.
I would agree.
So what's she doing here? She's going to infiltrate the labs in Europe or wherever it is, right? Mm-hmm. Where is that supposed to be in Europe?
Paris.
Paris. Yeah. That's it. I feel like, would you put these, mobility wise, I just don't think the blue denim jeans give you a lot of mobility, and we're reaching here with some of these points, but I just think you're going to be rolling around, maybe crawling through vents and sneaking past security. You can't move great in jeans. I don't know if any of you have ever tried to exercise in a pair of jeans. It's not happening. I think most gyms actively ban jeans, because if you try to move your leg in a certain way, you will slip over because of the tension on the trousers. So yeah, just great top half, fantastic for the most part. Falls apart once you start to get down to them jeans. Is it better than the original? Than the other B? And I'll say, because of what I've just said, maybe no, because at least with the denim shorts, you've got more mobility, and she's still got the tights, so it's not gratuitous. Just chuck some shorts on her. So yeah, I don't think it is better than Darkside Chronicles.
I really could go either way with this. I've just said it was better, but now, I'm kind of it'll be one of those things where I just change opinion on it day to day.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the type. I guess. Okay, well let's do that then. Let's drop it below the sort of reinvention of that one. Okay, cool. Code Veronica has an alternate outfit. Most people don't ever get to see this because it's only available in the battle mode. There's an unlockable Claire that you can play as, who has a different outfit. This
different kit,
weird. Right? Yes, a different loadout as well. Yeah. This one's weird. This is weird. I've got very little to say other than it's why. And the fact that in the image that we've got in front of us is her results screen or whatever, she's holding a red and white umbrella, feels very wrong. Kelsey, how do you feel about this one?
I've never seen this until this list.
Yeah, I bet.
So it's a complete surprise to me. I didn't really know what to make of it. It looks like something out of Dead or Alive, because of that backdrop. They always have the weird backdrops and stuff like that.
Fighting game.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Looks like Guile's level.
Yeah. So, yeah, and but then we've got the orange in there, which I feel like, if they're going to go this route, stick to the correct colour. They don't even do that. You try to look for redeeming factors, and it's there's just nothing really. I mean, it's not the most offensive, gratuitous thing I've ever seen, but it's just kind of pointless. You mentioned the umbrella. I feel like for a battle mode and for a silliness, and some other Resident Evil stuff has silly things. I actually quite like the umbrella. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
And I'll mention something about Remake 4 later. But yeah, so that was sort of but comparing it to stuff we've seen today, it's surprisingly dull for what they're trying to do. So they could have maybe gone a bit more sort of wild with it in a good way. Not a great deal to say. It's not rated high. I mean, is it a D? Potentially. If it's not a D, it's a low C for me. I mean, yeah.
It's funny because it's absolutely understand, and there are probably people watching this that have forgotten about this or never seen it before, because it's only an unlockable outfit for the battle mode, and there's no unlockable outfits for the campaign as well. And in that, as you say, in that sense, why didn't they do something interesting with it? It is really just plain and sort of by the numbers.
Yeah.
So, Berger, how do you feel about this? Because I'm in agreement. This is bottom of C at the very least.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I actively dislike it. The one redeeming thing that I like about this one is the umbrella. I do think it's cool that she's got her sunglasses up on her head. This looks like what she would wear at a beach.
That's fair.
It also seems strangely reminiscent of the weird Rebecca photo
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's what they're going for. It is orange, Kelsey. You'll be glad to know, given your advocacy for the color orange on outfits. I don't like the background. I don't like this outfit. I would go so far as to say this is D below the other one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
she
happy
does
to
look
put it
ripped
in
though.
D.
She does look ripped.
She does look ripped.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm happy to put it in D. I don't think it's quite as bad as the weird sci-fi nonsense, but
Yeah.
it is stupid. She looks like a ring girl, like expecting to hold a round card up, or
Yeah.
you know, she's at the races and she's going to wave the checker flag or
Yeah.
something. It's like, I don't get it. But D then, I guess.
Yeah, I'm fine with the D. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, D it is. Cool. Okay, so CGI film time. Resident Evil Degeneration. This is I think so far, like in terms of the class, like the default outfits, because obviously there's no bonus outfits in a film. But in terms of like less away from that kind of stuff, this is absolutely like a massive departure. Obviously, RE2 leads into CV, and there is an element, a little bit of that in here, but this is a wild departure. Bugs, how do you feel about those shoes? What's going on with that?
I hate this. I hate the shoes. I think it's a weird, like, so canonically, lore masters. How far after Resident Evil 2 is this? Like, how old is Claire in this picture?
Pass. I think this is probably.
If this says it's 2008, did those happen in?
No. This is
It's earlier than
2005,
that. Yeah.
I think. I just wrote it out the other day, which is annoying. About 7 years after RE2.
So she's 19, she's 25, she's 26. I can't imagine any 25, 26 year old not knowing that much color coordination. It also is like I really hate that. Like, what even is that top for one? Is it a shirt? Is it a jacket? It looks like it's a shirt, but she's putting a shirt on over
A turtleneck.
turtleneck. And it's like,
I'm not against the theory of that, but when you see it all incomplete, it looks really, really weird.
Yeah. Looks like
I
she's skipping leg
didn't
day.
even realise while watching the film. It wasn't until I had this image in front of me. I've looked up other pictures to make sure that this is correct. I didn't realise that the shirt and the trousers are just completely different colours. It looks like it's a mess. Like the top half is fine, I guess. It's okay. But you're right. The colour coordination. What is going on?
I can't imagine a 25, 26-year-old owning those shoes. To be honest, those look like old man shoes that like an old guy would wear to church.
Kelsey, how do you feel about Degeneration? Are we all in the same bag of?
So, I have to say, I'm a big fan of the turtleneck. I'm
cool with
Yeah,
it.
I'm not hating on turtleneck.
So, again, if we're talking about progression, retaining some aspects of the original, but using it in different ways, the turtleneck works. And I think maybe then that's what they tried to do with the shoes, but that's where it's backfired. And by making them that color, it almost looks like they sort of left that by accident.
It's not. It looks like she's wearing one giant piece of material right with her feet.
So this turtleneck, I guess, was repurposed. I mean, so Ada's has a turtleneck in RE4. So Claire had it first, and we've seen some reuse there. And I'm a big fan of the turtleneck. And I don't really know what's going on with the shirt on top. I mean, it would look weird just Claire in a turtleneck. So they're like, we have to do something here.
Yeah.
So, but the color is odd. I prefer, shockingly, the brown trousers to the blue denim jeans. I mean, again, like as I've said, the blue denim jeans are just so plain and boring and generic. Whereas this, it's like we've tried to do something interesting. It's not perfect. It's not completely landed, and then they've just ran with it. So it is a bit messy, but there's glimmers of stuff in here that I really like, and I feel like I would have liked to see Claire. This turtleneck, it's a route that I find interesting, whereas some of the other stuff I don't. So, for me, it's better than some of the really generic, boring stuff, which is more than could be said for the film. I would put this, looking at B, I'd put this at low B.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, yeah, I like the top half, like I say, because it is the evolution with the turtleneck's really cool, and it kind of progresses her character away from the tough biker chick into the sort of grown-up
Yeah.
woman who's working for an actual business that's doing, important things. So, but like, yeah, the bottom half just totally throws. Like, I almost feel like it would look better with blue jeans. But I know
Yeah,
that
you're probably right.
Like Kelsey's weird
Kelsey would
tirade
hate it if
of
it was in blue jeans.
yeah, gonna
probably
burn
right.
all blue jeans. That's
Yeah.
All right. So y'all have brought this about on me. Like I actually don't hate it. And again, my global Claire theory about how she overcomes her trauma from 1996 by imprinting on the same color palette for 30 years.
yeah.
25-year-old Claire, I could see her wearing this to like an outdoorsy work function. It's like, oh, it's the company hiking day, and this is the outfit that Claire wears on the company like picnic. I really do hate the boots though. I think the shoes ruin this whole thing for me. I would say if we're rating it on the right photo, I give it a B. On the left photo, it's a C.
Yeah.
She looks a bit, other than the shoes, she looks a bit like a cool aunt.
Yeah, yeah.
But the shoes, there's no saving them. I'm sort of, I would say C easily for me. Kels, where are you on this one?
I said low B. I mean, if it's going to be C, is it better? I think it's better than the fancy dress costume
Yeah.
and the generic.
Okay, better than both of the
so-
fancy dress costumes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
All
it's
right,
C,
so
it's top
of
of C. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
okay,
have to
that's
move. You have to move the. I guess no, it's fine. You know what? C is fine right now. Never mind. I'm not gonna-
you
I'm not
really
gonna
want that
lie.
military? We'll get there.
Okay.
there. Okay. Next game, Revelations 2. We have a default costume.
So
This
here we
is gonna
have.
be an interesting
So
one.
here we
yeah.
have the default costume from Remake 2 first.
Wait, what?
So the default costume from Remake 2.
Oh, is in like the pre.
yeah.
right.
This is that costume. That she's
More
wearing.
than that, I would say this is where we now have Claire's outfit from now until the present day.
Yeah. And again, she's this is Claire. Revelations takes place.
2011.
So yeah, this is Claire pushing 30. Yeah, I could see her wearing this.
No, totally.
She looks like a cool aunt.
Yep. In a vacuum, I really like it. It is a little bit simple, but it works. It feels, as you say, like right for her age. At the time, it was a bit like a logical thing. Like she's wearing like a smart shirt that's obviously now.
And they were
messed up
kidnapped from a function,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
They were having like a work sort of party or dinner or whatever. So it kind of works. It's almost smart casual a little bit, except the two belts. I'm not really sure why she's gone a bit Final Fantasy there.
Hey, I went through a
What?
period like in my late teens and early 20s where I wore two belts. Just saying.
Well, you think. Well, look at it this way too. The one belt's holding up her pants, the other one's holding her gun.
And I guess like
That
so
way you can
Kelsey,
take your gun off without losing your pants. Come on, guy.
Kelsey, noted two belts wearing, but also blue denim hating fiend that you are. Where do you land with Revelations 2 default?
They strike again. It looks. She just. Again, I just think we're getting more and more away from the charm and edge. The pose is good. I like the pose with the gun. I can't get away from it. I really, really can't. It's lacking stuff. And Leon did this where it was like, let's make him basically Tom Cruise and give him the Tom Cruise leather jacket from Mission Impossible in a couple of different ways.
Yeah.
Claire is unfortunately falling down the same route. It's the colour's still there. We've still got some retention of the colour in the top. So again, it's not that it's broken or offensive or disgusting or horrible. It's just we're just moving away from the things that make it stand out and unique. I suppose you could say it is because of the reuse. It's then becoming this is Claire's outfit. It's almost the new version of her iconicness. But I don't know, it's just less interesting to me. What else? Just make the jeans black. Just please. Just would look less like, I don't know.
I learned a
she's
really weird thing about you today.
Yeah, I think they're so. It is Western, which again is the thing that's feeded in. You know, it sort of started with biker and then kind of moved towards Western,
Sure.
and that is what it is. I just like it less. So yeah, it's fine. It's not high for me. It's certainly less. It's under Code Veronica for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would almost just say that is basically my perfect spot for it. Like I like it as an evolution, and she does. You say lose the edge, but I get what you're saying. But like she's all grown up now, so she's not going to be wearing like childish, quote unquote, sort of teenage biker stuff. But you're right. Like there is just like a sort of that'll do to it. Like the red leather's cool. But other than that, it's just a white shirt and jeans. It's just like literally 3 items of clothing. That's into the entire thing. But it's not bad. I would say bottom of B for me. Berg's,
what are you talking about? She has a lovely bracelet on.
She had a lovely bracelet.
I'll give it bottom of B. That's fine. I feel happy with that. Yeah.
I feel like if she, in frustration or battle, she lost the jacket. It's like, oh, then what's left? The white shirt.
Oh
and
no,
jeans,
totally.
and it's like,
you look like Agent Scully in any episode. Of
yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. I love Gillian Anderson.
But she works for the FBI and is like, it has that kind of look. This is not the Claire to me. You say, she's grown out of the biker stuff. I don't know. I think she could still be rocking a biker jacket here or something. I don't know.
It's cool ant vibes.
Cool ant. It is cool ant vibes.
It's cool ant.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's an interesting one then. We've got actually a couple of costumes from Revelations 2. The first one we're going to do is the Terror Save outfit. Kelsey, you're already ready to go. I'm just going to immediately say I really, really like this. I said girl boss energy earlier.
Yeah.
This has got it in a really unexpected way. Mm-hmm. Like she feels like she's ready to work. Like it's a really cool outfit, and
that's
it's
a
really
crisis response outfit right there. It's clearly
it's really kind of perfect. Kelsey, how do you feel about this?
This looks like in like monster movies when somebody turns up and to a site where there's like a giant footprint on the ground, and they're there to investigate it. So she is absolutely ready to go. I don't hate it. I mean, I don't have too much to say. I just think, it's losing a lot of her iconography.
Sure.
It's not the end of the world, but it's better and looks more like something is going on than the previous one, which, like say, just looks like stuff off a rack.
Sure.
Whereas, the pose is good. Yeah, I don't have too much to say. I was looking at this and thinking Godzilla or kaijus and stuff like that, and like she's there in the rain. I can imagine her in rain in this coat somewhere.
She's ready
in the Asia Pacific. So I don't hate it. I mean, it's not got what I necessarily want to really grab my attention and be eye-catching about Claire, but I could see it being an outfit she'd wear for a certain situation that's more interesting than generic stuff that we've looked at. Not a great deal to say.
I don't hate it. It's a great review. Bergs, how do you feel about
I actively like this outfit a lot. Like I do. I think it looks practical. She does look like the kind of person she's showing up at a BOW attack, an outbreak.
Yeah.
She's one of the first people there to investigate it, to help the survivors, get stuff corralled off. Like that is what you wear for that. I appreciate the utility of like the extra like zippies. I love this outfit. Do you like it better, KDD, if she unzips the jacket and she's got the black pullover with the sleeves? Does that help? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's something there, that's Claire. I don't know.
I think this is fun. I would go so far as to say this. I'd call this one an A. But
I think I would say I really like this. Going back to it, I was quite surprised with how much I look at it and go, if I play Revelations 2 again, this is the outfit that I'm going to play, certainly. And I'm long overdue another playthrough.
I love the face too. I love the look in the picture. Like
it's really the whole thing
good.
is great about it. The little details are good. The boots are good. Like the fact that she's wearing like long sleeves, as you say, is very practical for the situation, and like outfitted for different climates and stuff a little bit. I think it's really good. Yeah, bottom of A is a really good shout for me.
Yeah, no, I'm not really going to argue. I think because with the B, we're sitting with the generics at the moment. So, and this is like, yes, I can, as we've all said, you can imagine her rocking up to the outbreak. Something's going on now. She's in the know. She's got something to contribute, and yeah, it's not just dull and plain. So, yeah, I'm not going to argue with
this. This shows growth. This is a grown-up Claire who's still goes out on the weekends. She's manhunting or female. I don't know if there's anything about that. She's like on the weekends she goes out and parties. On the weekdays though, she's here for party, like she's here for work, and she's competent. She's strong. No, I like this outfit a lot. 100%. A. I would go so far as to even put it higher than A. I would put it behind Remake Classic. I put it up one more.
So would I actually.
Yeah.
It's better than Double Denim.
Is better than Double Denim.
It's apparently its name now. Okay, cool. I'm laughing to myself here because I know what the next costume is. Revelations 2's next bonus costume is the rodeo outfit. Kelsey, you said Western a few times. This is well and truly off the deep end, isn't it?
They've leaned right into the Western thing. So, yeah, two things about this, I will say. One, kind of shockingly, I think this image makes it look worse than it is in the game, which is...
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, like the cleavage and stuff here is just, that's not really present in the game from the screenshots I was looking at. So that was kind of jarring. Then secondly, like we've said earlier, and like you said, Bergs, it's like, is this something Claire would wear? And in my head, the answer to that is no. Despite her affinity for Western themes and Western outfits. We're back in fancy dress land, going to a New Year's Eve party, but if Claire was going to do it, I believe that she might choose that noir one for a fancy dress party. I don't think she'd choose this. I mean, look, it's a bonus costume. Does it need to be canon? Whatever. I mean, I prefer the more stylish and experimental stuff like we've got with RE4, the heroes and villains and stuff like that. That's just kind of more interesting. This is. It's lazy. It's just, Claire likes the Western stuff. Let's just remove as much of the material as we can. And
it wouldn't be nearly as bad if like she was wearing that as an overshirt and like something underneath.
Yeah, sure.
It would be okay. But it is that like I can't imagine her being like, I'm gonna just tie this up like Britney Spears style and like. I don't see it personally. But,
something weird going on with her hair as well. It doesn't even look like Claire if you look at the
it really doesn't.
Model. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Bergs, you and your famous love of fan service. How do you?
Oh my gosh. I have definitive feelings. I don't like this. I hate fan service costumes. I always have. This isn't to me as egregious as the Jill pirate one, which I actively I do hate this one. I don't know. The only thing I like about this outfit is again, there's something nice about how abs that Claire is sporting. I do love a well-defined midsection. I hate the boots. I hate the holster of the guns. I hate literally every single thing about this outfit.
Cheap
D-
is the word. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap. It is no thought. It is literally just there so dudes lean in and go like ha 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 ha. It's I mean also seeing Mora's outfit too. I think Mora's outfit's even worse. I
don't think I've seen that. I saw a screenshot with like a hood up. What's that?
Yeah, and I'll post a picture of it.
Okay.
Yeah, Revelations unfortunately had like a weird, and 6 a little bit, maybe 2, but mostly the Revelations games just weirdly went in this direction more than the series ever has before or since. I'm in the agreement that it's a big old dud. This is right down the bottom. It's
the worst outfit so far.
Yeah, it's probably actually worse than sci-fi nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's so just pushing it as far as they can for cheapness and laziness. It's like and everything looks like it costs £1 from a fancy dress shop. It's just stupid.
You said Dead or Alive earlier.
Yeah,
well, yeah, there you go. It's this. Yeah, that other one's nowhere near as bad as this. The Code Veronica one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So we've got one more Revelations 2 costume. Sort of colloquially referred to, I believe, as the sniper costume. This actually shows up in the campaign right at the end. If you play a certain way, Claire shows up and saves the day in this costume. There are elements to this that I really like, but also, and I think it's become standard theme, it just felt like it's missing a little bit something.
Yeah.
Bergs, how do you feel about this one?
Who is this person? Is the question I ask. Because A, the face looks different.
Yeah.
B, the hair is different. Like the hair is shorter and.
Well, yes, I
very
was going to say.
different.
I think the face looks different because of the haircut.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
I know Kelsey loves it because of the blue jeans. But it literally looks
Bluer
like
than ever.
Yeah, it looks like the exact same outfit with the saturation turned up, and instead of a white shirt,
It does.
She's got a red sweater that she's wearing instead of the white button down and jacket. No.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
The high D, maybe low C.
Wow. I really like the fact that they actually, I would even go as far as to say, to have the balls to give her a different hairdo, because it was the first time in the series, the only time in the series. So that's cool. I like the orange goggles. It's a fun touch. I like what appears to be rolled up sleeves. That's kind of cool. Practical.
Hold on. Well, she has a record of cuffing up.
Yeah. She looks a bit like an action figure.
She does.
I don't know, it's just like still a bit plasticky and a bit lifeless, I think. Kelsey, how do you feel about quote unquote Sniper Claire?
She's not going to be sniping anyone in secret wearing bright red and bright blue with bright red hair.
She looks like Bond henchman Barbie.
Yeah. You're going to see her in that bell tower a mile off. So, yeah, as sniping outfits go, not what I'd opt for. As something
Why is it called a sniper outfit?
As something.
I don't know if that's official or just like a fan name, but it's stuck.
Yeah. As Claire, red top, blue trousers, nothing else. A buttload of we got the two belts combo is back, and then is that a gun on there? What is that? I can't zoom in. Something else strapped to her leg. Ski goggles.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Ski goggles to help her snipe better, I suppose.
What?
It's just we're getting into just weird territory here that I don't know. They're just throwing stuff together. Of the Revelations outfit, the default one is easily the best. This is poor. The previous one was poor.
I like that you say that, but we've rated the TerraSave one way higher.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot that was Revelations. Yeah, sorry. That one was definitely better.
The default is better than this.
Yeah, the default's better than this. It's a low C. Again, is it D? I've always said my Ds feel like they need to be broken catastrophes. It's just a uninspiring low D for me. Low C. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Bugs, where do you rank this?
I mean, I said it's a high D, low C. I'm fine low C.
If it was my decision, I would say it's slightly better than the military nonsense, but I don't think I would go any higher than that.
You put it where you want. We'll save it for the end.
Okay. So I hear no argument. Okay, we've got two left to go. Infinite Darkness, the most recent one, and I guess potentially, by the looks of things, Death Island as well. Despite the fact that those two stories take place many years in between, but let's ignore that. Let's talk about Infinite Darkness, which takes place around the same kind of time as Degeneration, maybe a little bit afterwards. This is essentially the Remake 2 outfit again. It's essentially the Revelations 2 outfit again, really. Like, it is literally just that. So how the hell do we rank this? Kelsey, where would you put this one?
A point for the jacket only. It's a C for me. It's just, all the imaginations.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just going out the window again. Same thing again. What do you say? Yay, I love Claire's red jacket. That's it.
I think it goes above. See. I need to go take a look at the first red outfit boots real quick, because I do like the combat boots. So first red outfit had... Ooh, yeah, it's got to go below the original one, because the boots on the remake outfit are better than these ones.
Okay. That's the deciding factor.
That's for me anyway. It's about the boots. Low C, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling back to take a quick look.
I think it's. I feel weird about putting it like. How will we put this on a different tier to Revelations 2 when they are essentially the same thing? Like, I don't know how you could put this in C and Revelations 2.
Because I think you lose points for repetition for stuff that comes later.
That's fair. Do you know, that is fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's like, like I said with the reimagining of the original, it's like, yeah, it's really, really good, but it's you can't. If something came first, but it's basically the same, it's like, well, okay, yeah, you look great, but you're too slow. You came after, so it just loses points for the repetition.
It's a really, really good point. Okay, so Bergs, you say after Remake 2, so between Remake 2 and Sniper Wolf. Kels, are you happy with that?
Between Remake 2, yeah, fine.
Sure, that works for me. I have no strong feelings about this whatsoever because we've already talked about it. And our last costume on this is a weird one indeed. Taking a side tangent off the sort of release schedule here, we have the Mercenaries 3D. This is the one alternate outfit that Claire gets that isn't like a repeat. I think she's got like a classic outfit from something or other, but this is a unique outfit that only shows up in Mercenaries 3D. This outfit, essentially, is Ingrid Hunnigan from Resident Evil 4.
That's what I put, yeah.
But she has a ponytail. Well, I think Ingrid has a ponytail as well. So what is this about, Bergs? Where the hell do you put this?
Before you said it looked like Hunnigan, I was ready to troll and call this an S-tier outfit.
Oh man!
No, it does look like Hunnigan. It literally it looks like she's even wearing the same glasses as Hunnigan. This could have been Hunnigan as an alternate character, and I'd have been like. Make it that.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been, I think it's cool. I do like it as an outfit. It definitely has like so the other outfit, the sniper outfit is like Bond villain henchman Barbie.
Yeah. This
is Bond Barbie. Like this is like Claire is on a date night out. And her date gets kidnapped, and because she's got Manhunter energy, she's gonna go get them back, and she doesn't have time to change. She has time to put on her web gear, buckle her belt, and head out the door. I'm gonna give this outfit a B. I'm gonna say B.
Wow, okay. Yeah, Kelsey, how do you feel about suited and booted, Claire?
This is a funny one because you're exactly right. It's like, it's Hunnigan, but then it's not a terrible outfit. Like,
no.
I've been begging for stuff today, rather than all the other this is reuse in a different way, I suppose. But yeah, and I look at this and I'm like, yeah, this is, if you imagine like one of the movies or a Resident Evil movie or something like Mission Impossible, she's gone incognito and then suddenly has to pull out, a strap to, I don't know, zip line across a building, pull out the gun and stuff like that. She's got her glasses on.
To put stuff.
This is exactly, that stupid thing in movies where it's like, I'll disguise myself by putting a pair of glasses and a hat on. It's just like, that's what she's done. So I don't hate it. It's given me something that a lot of the outfits haven't done today, and I can imagine her in a scenario. Bergs has just painted us a lovely one right there. So something like that, yeah, or something she's got, she's spying somewhere or infiltrated somewhere. I feel like this is Claire infiltrating something.
This is Claire in her 30s.
Yeah, she's ready to
powerful,
go.
She's professional.
Yeah. So it's not bad. It's, what did you say? You said B, Bergs. Looking at what we've got, I mean, I'm not. I'd probably, it'd be sacrilegious to put it above the iconic stuff, despite my hatred for blue jeans. But it's a B for me. I mean, it could sit at the bottom of B for me quite happily. I want to see Claire, swinging from one building to another like this. This looks great.
Yeah, do you know, I didn't know how I was going to feel about this until we started talking about it, but I will give you that it's at least kind of fun. Like, it's different. It's what an alternate costume perhaps should be.
Yeah.
And we did downplay some of them as looking like
fancy
costumes,
dress.
fancy dress costumes.
This
and this doesn't look
nope.
like a fancy dress costume, but alternate costumes should be like high-end fancy dress.
Yeah.
And it is a bit like that in the way that alternate costumes should be. Like a way to look at a character that you wouldn't necessarily get to see her wear, this kind of thing. So yeah, I approve. I'm happy with it, actually. I'm quite surprised that of all things this is going to wind up where it is, but yeah, I think bottom of B is about right, to be fair.
Yeah, we haven't had, like I say, some of the I think Remake 4 has mostly done quite well with these alternate costumes, because they're kind of so out there with the romantic and the villain and stuff like that. So they haven't pushed it that far with this, but it's just it's something different, and I can imagine this straight out of a movie. This looks like they've tried to think about it here. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's go from the bottom to the top and see what we move around, see how we feel. So starting right down at the bottom with D rank, the bottom of the bottom is Rodeo. Is it better or worse than the sci-fi nonsense?
Absolutely not.
I think
get the fuck out of here.
I think it's worse. Okay.
Hear me out, No, I'm just joking.
Okay. Yeah, so purple gladiator's costume, is it better or worse than Ring Girl Claire from Veronica?
Yes, it is.
You think it's better, are you saying?
I do.
So, yeah,
My take on this is I do not care either way.
Yeah, I guess I don't really care. Yeah.
Okay.
Gallifans costumes.
I think it's at least... It makes you look at it and go, okay, what? More than the Code Veronica. You just kind of go, eh.
Yeah.
Like this thing, at least it made us question and talk about it and think about it, whereas the other one, not so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so sci-fi nonsense, I don't believe is better than the military one, which I don't like, but the military one actually looks.
I would even petition that the military one should be top of D.
I mean, that is actually the next conversation, isn't it? Like, does that drop down?
Well, I'm standing firm on the green bandana, but so that's over to you on that one, Si. I'm quite happy with it sitting at the bottom of C because it is nonsense. It makes no logical sense. It's not missing material. It's not graphically, visually,
my thing.
Like jarring. It's just Claire in a silly costume, and that it doesn't necessarily offend me. So it sits at the bottom of C.
Despite the fact that I hate it, I don't think there is anything missing from it or something, as you say. Like, it's not an absolute disaster. She was
missing like one leg, you know what I mean? Like one trouser leg. Then I might be like, what's going on there?
Yeah. Okay. I think we should keep that where it is.
Fine.
In that case, military outfit, is it better than the sniper outfit?
No.
Nah, I suppose not. At least the military one is more like a military outfit that you'd wear in the military, and the sniper outfit is not what a sniper would wear, but what do I know?
Sniper outfit, is it better than Infinite Darkness?
No.
Nah.
I don't think so. Infinite Darkness, is it better than Remake 2 Default?
The same, but no.
They are the same, right?
You know what though? I'm gonna while we're on this single outfit that we're gonna talk about 3 times. I actually like Remake's best. I like Remake 2's that version of that outfit the best. So I'm gonna suggest we switch Revelations and Remake 2.
That's a very tricky one, actually.
So let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
It's more iconic Claire than the other. Again, that we're seeing it. We all understand that this is just the generic female outfit for video games in the 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. The Revelations one isn't. The white shirt is at least different, and also it came first.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'm gonna say no. Yeah. I will not stand by that. You almost had me there.
It's fair. Yeah. You almost had me. I think that is fair. What Si's saying.
Okay, fine. You know what? Never mind. But I want the noir one at the end, next to the costume one. Costume ones go together.
I mean,
you want the noir one, but
further to the end.
You want it next to military.
Yes.
I'm not going to argue with that. Again, I said I think it looks like a cheap fancy dress costume.
I will come to an agreement if we can have it. It's better than military.
It's better than military. Fine.
It's better. I think it's
better
than military. Yeah.
Okay. Is it better than sniper?
I would say.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Is it better than Infinite Darkness?
No.
No. I agree. I think that's probably fair. Okay. Cool. So Remake 2, is it better than
Yes.
Turtleneck.
Cool Aunt Claire?
Yes, it is.
Kelsey?
Well, as we just established, Revelations came first, so Remake 2 loses points there. I think because they tried to integrate something new with the turtleneck, I don't think it should be budged down. On a whole, what do I prefer? I prefer Remake 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Move it up to the top of C. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Kelsey, advocate for cute boots.
Yeah.
Remake 2, is it better than
No.
Ingrid Hunnigan?
No, definitely not.
No. Yeah. Okay, and that's a definable point, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so Claire in a suit better than Revelations. Set the standard for all Claire outfits. I think Revelations is better.
Yeah, that's fine. It's more Claire. I get
I
it.
think we've got it right.
Yeah.
Code Veronica, is it? Sorry, Revelations 2, is it better than Code Veronica?
No.
Cool. Code Veronica, is it better than Darkside Chronicles?
Yes, I'll say that.
Just scrolling up to have another look.
I disagree. So Kelsey, you are
Code
gonna be the
Veronica, is
decider.
it better than Darkside?
So you dinged me on repetition a bunch already,
So-
and you're gonna.
The reason I say it's
Okay.
that Darkside Chronicles is better is, as I mentioned earlier, for the functionality and the rolling around and sneaking through vents and infiltrating.
Okay.
I think the hot pants work better for that. Hot pants and tights combo, I should say. Whereas the big blue jeans, I'm just like, nah, get out of here. So,
Goodness. Okay. Darkside Chronicles, is it better than the double denim unlockable outfit? No. Okay. Lots of head shakes.
nope,
Oh.
No,
No.
I think it's fine. Yeah,
no.
Okay. Double denim, is it better than Terra Save?
No. absolutely not.
That's a very easy no for me.
Suppose.
I suppose. Okay, the next thing I was going to ask is, do we move that down? But from that reaction, no. I guess that's still an A. The RE2 unlockable.
The RE2 unlockable is
I'd say it's still.
it's an A. It loses the points for the reuse and, like you mentioned, the vest thing. But Terra Save, it's not worse than that.
Yeah,
because it's got the icon. It's Claire. It's Claire.
yeah. It looks
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Terra Save, is it better than Remake 2's classic outfit? Yes.
No.
Yeah. No.
Oh!
No, wait. Let's hear your reasons, Kelsey. Let's hear it.
So the reason
apologize.
it's not better is because I think that original classic outfit, so 1998, is so amazingly strong. This is a fantastic update of that. It just loses points because it didn't come first. Terra Save, sure, functional. I can imagine Claire in the situation that we described. Doesn't look as good. It's just it's not boring, but it's just a bit more generic, isn't it? It's not as flashy,
Not
not
enough
as edgy. Where's the style?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You know what? That's valid. All right.
Claire,
Gave you-
the remake classic, that's Claire. The Terra Save, I mean, that's off the rails of the corporation, I suppose. So
Right.
it's less
fair.
Claire.
Damn, I was trying to get it up to S.
Terra Save? Wait.
Yeah.
You want Terra Save at S?
Yes. That's
Yes,
high,
all right.
actually.
Um.
Oh, okay. So you agree
Okay.
it's better
No.
than-
I will say, because I was gonna say Terra Save is an S tier outfit.
Well, then in this
So-
case, the next three are all going in S.
That
And
was
it's
the
the
next
bottom of
conversation,
S.
isn't it? That's the next conversation.
Okay.
So Terra Save, is it better than Elsa Walker?
No.
It's about tied for me, honestly. It's really tricky.
Can't believe that. I mean, I am amazed that an outfit that is essentially one,
It shows character growth,
Wait,
Kate.
hold on, I'm just trying to scroll. Trying to scroll to. Okay, so it's. I mean, okay, it's not a military uniform, but it's it's
I
very.
just want to say, but that's why I like it. Like, it's a
Yeah.
uniform, but it's not a military uniform, which is really cool. And we don't know enough or see enough about Terra Save for my liking in general, so maybe that helps as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy to have Elsa Walker comes first if we do drag them both into S.
I can't.
The chaos now begins right at the end.
Well,
I was waiting for this.
again, like I feel like it's I feel like it is the best of, shall we say, an alternate, different situation outfit that's realistic and makes sense and has logic. But where's where's my Claire? Where's the charm of the pink and stuff like that? To put it above the classic Remake 2 was kind of like, oh, really? Fine. But then to say that Elsa Walker and this are going in S, but Remake 2 staying in A.
It's bad.
What?
Remake 2 Classic is bad, that's why.
Bad. We had to lobby hard to get that one where it is.
Yeah.
In terms of, so at this point we're seeing who's going to budge first. Whether you're going to budge on where Elsa Walker is, or Sai's going to budge on the remake outfit. Given what she's wearing right now, I doubt you'll win this one. So
look, okay. I will put Elsa into S, and Terrace could be top of A.
All right. Damn it! I really don't want Elsa Walker in S tier.
I'll take. Yeah, I'll put. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do that.
Okay. That. Okay. You know what? Fair compromise. All right. That's fine. I'm not happy about it, but there it is.
And I think there doesn't need to be. Elsa Walker is not better than the actual classic costume. I think that's. We immediately came out of the gate and went, well, this is the Claire Redfield.
So we're in a situation now where we have an outfit that isn't Claire Redfield in S rank. How are we feeling about that?
It is Claire Redfield. Claire Redfield wears it. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I know, I'm with
right.
you.
We got a costume that's Ingrid Hunnigan in B. I don't see what your problem is.
So and this goes. Let's talk about my. This is my taking it to my grand unified Claire costume theory. Is we talked initially when we got on the call about how it changed her whole arc in her career, and it starts off, with her as a teenager trying to emulate her older brother. Then you get into, she gets the vest. She switches up. She's in her 20s now. She gets a nice button down and a nice blazer that she gets to wear to her work events. But because she's Claire Redfield, she doesn't have normal work events like anybody else. So she gets kidnapped and attacked. Then, we advance a little bit more. She's out of those. She's in Terra Save now. She's a big boss. She's got girl boss energy coming into stuff. Lastly, she's in her 30s. She's corporate level now. She's an executive, and with the Degeneration outfit, or the Mercenaries outfit. That's prime Claire. That's Claire in her 30s. She's in her prime. She's fucking shit up. It's the whole arc of Claire Redfield, right there.
Amazing.
With that said, I distracted you from the Elsa Walker outfit.
Yeah, I feel like she's so established as the biker chick that I'm perfectly happy with that being in, Elsa being in S, and I'm glad that we've managed to land in a place where Claire, at her core, that biker chick, despite her lean into Western and wanting to be girl boss, I think that's who she is. We know. You mention as well, Bergs, you said, so we look at the Terra Save thing, she's still going out to those biker bars at the weekend. She's still doing it. She knows how to switch on. So I mean,
sure.
But
I think to be fair as well with the Elsa thing, it was such everyone must remember if they were there, when that costume got revealed. It was a moment, everyone lost their mind.
Yeah.
So there's a reason it's so beloved, and I think it deserves to be that high. Cool. That got a little bit chaotic at the end there. I'm sure there are a lot of people that disagree with a lot of these takes. So if you're watching this and you're very, very upset right now, that's okay.
Let us know.
Hit up the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know your favourite Claire costumes, your least favourite. How disastrously wrong we apparently were. Make sure you subscribe for all future upcoming content, Resident Evil or otherwise, and of course you can support us on Patreon to catch episodes of Tier Death Experience and everything we do a little bit early. Burger, thank you for joining me.
Of course, thank you.
Kelsey, thank you for joining me.
No problem, it's been fun.
It has, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks everyone, and have a good week.